there's a lot going on, and I will be on Saturday.
Okay.
I will be in Omaha for Jaylen Lloyd's commitment. He's a very speedy wide receiver out of Omaha West Side who just won the state title, and he was the first person offered by Matt Rhule when Matt Rhule had got here just a couple days after that game.
Okay.
And he fits the mold for Matt Rhule type of a guy. He's he's 6'1", about 210, and he is a speedster. So he is making his announcement here on Saturday at the Omaha Boys Club in North Omaha. So I will be there, and we'll have complete coverage of that. So that's something to look out for sure. And, this is a big push right now. Nebraska will have another big recruiting weekend coming up after already having 2 in a row and, getting everything they possibly can. So, this is only, we're Tuesday night right here. So there's going to be a lot of fireworks coming up here throughout the week and going in up until the wire. So, strap on your seatbelts right now because we're going to see how Matt Rhule and his staff can fill out this early recruiting class and then, do the rest through the transfer portal and the late signing day. So, tons and tons to be paying attention to. Stay on Husker Online for sure. Brian Munson is all over it. Sean is all over it. Heck, this is, in the recruiting world, like we're talking about, this is your big day coming up, signing day, and this is what you work for all year. So, heck, we've known for sure anytime there's a coaching change, it's a challenge for that new head coach to not only convince what they have in their recruiting class to stay and then go out there and add other type of players that fit their mold and their culture. And it's going to be really fun to see what happens here in the next week or so.
Randy says that he's going to check out Gene Arthur Associates if he can match his car and homeowner, he may change. Well, hopefully they can beat your current policy and then you will change. Just let them know that this is where you came from, the voice of college football. Jose, he's already looking for tickets.
Get your boat insurance too.
Yes. Jose is already looking for tickets for next year, Colorado and Nebraska. Well, we'll see if Gene Arthur can kick in for us. And Jose, if you're here with us and you can enter for Colorado and Nebraska tickets, but that's a ways away. We'll figure out what's going on there. Jose wants to know what's going on with, do you have any read on or know anything about the quarterback out of Kansas, Mikey Pauley? He's got a couple offers, including, well, I don't know if Nebraska is an offer right now, but Nebraska is not an offer. But according to one service, they're a favorite. Kansas and Kansas State have offered him. He's a 6'3", 197-pound quarterback out of Overland Park, Kansas.
Yeah, I don't think that they've had a chance to visit him yet, but that's probably coming up here in the next few days. And Gage Stanger is obviously, from Millard South. I really haven't heard much news on what Gage is planning or what, but he's already been a part of the program, and I don't know. I'll have to look into that one, obviously. But obviously coming out last year as a guy that ended up getting an offer late, and boy, that's, to me, I haven't even thought about that since he. I don't even know. I can't even recall seeing him around last year. So maybe I'm dropping the ball on that one. But very unique player, obviously. And
So you're basically saying, well, he came in the 22 class, and you're
Right.
saying we don't even know if he was.
That was just something that I'd never even thought about.
Huh.
His name never came up, and I never really even looked at the roster. That's a mystery to me. I'm gonna look right now and see if he was even on the roster.
I believe he is. He
Yeah.
is on the official Nebraska website.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 47. They've
Yeah.
got him listed as a nickel at
He can
6'2",
do a
190.
lot of things. He can do a lot of things. Yeah. He's a
Stenberg.
bigger athlete.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got him listed on the site.
Okay. Well,
Played in one game. He probably played a little special teams.
probably. Yeah.
Made his Husker debut on special teams against Michigan.
Okay. There you go. All right. Well, he's still there, and there's been no news of him leaving or anything. So.
Yeah. Okay.
No, he was a very special player in high school. I mean, he was forced to play quarterback his senior year. They didn't have anybody else, and he was a phenomenal at quarterback. But yeah, I mean, he was a safety, most of the rest of his high school career, and was one hell of a safety too. So and played a lot of wide receiver and corner. I mean, he's a utility guy. He's an athlete. So
Okay.
that must be a guy that you covet and want to have on your roster because he can fill a lot of holes when you need it.
Quarterback Millard South to an undefeated regular season and the number 1 seed in the state playoffs.
Yep. Made some fantastic, unbelievable plays too. So
top 5 player in the state, chose Nebraska over Kansas State.
He was already a Kansas State commit and then decommitted after he got a Nebraska offer. So.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, folks.
I enjoyed watching him in high school. Really did.
Husker Rick's already looking forward to the spring game, April 22nd. Okay.
Hey, what else do we have to look forward to right now? I mean,
that's it. On the field, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, spring game is the first look you're going to get at Matt Rhule and everything that's going on there. I mean, obviously, once spring practice starts, I mean, we'll get our little look-ins, and obviously, every time you have a new coaching staff, you get different access as us in the media. I mean, we've been spoiled here for a long time. You go back to at least when I was back here covering stuff full time was with Bo Pelini and we had fantastic access. I mean, we got to see practice. I think it was every Tuesday. We got to see about a half hour, 45 minutes of practice, and be able to shoot video and photos of all of that. And then you move to Mike Riley and it just gets even better than that. Mike Riley never even really kicked you out of practice. And then you go to Scott Frost, and then things really tightened up. And we were down to the point where they'd only let us see like 2 spring practices and 2 fall camp practices, and then nothing during the season. So it'll be interesting to see what Matt Rhule decides to do with the media, because obviously he's coming from the NFL where they're kind of required to let the media get their time there to get video and photos of practice. And we'll have to see kind of how it is under Matt Rhule. I mean, I like to think that probably we're going to get better access than we had under Scott Frost, but who knows? And the whole the athletic department, the SIDs that run the whole football program are the same that have been here over all 4 of those regimes. So they kind of dictate whatever the head coach says is kind of how they roll for media access. And on top of that, hopefully, I'm not sure what the timetable is that being done, but with the whole new Go Big project, with the unbelievably beautiful facilities they're building, here when it is done, we'll have our own dedicated media room to where all the press conferences will be being held, and and all the members of the media will have full access and basically their own workstations and everything. Everything's state of the art. Nowhere else in the country, college or NFL, will have anything like what we're going to have here when it's all done being built.